Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Everyday Black Man Podcast, a podcast for authentic black male thoughts. I'm Reich, and I'm joined by R. Reed, Armstead, and DJ All Might. We have our special guests, Tee as well as Terry here. They have continued from a Patreon episode, which, if you haven't subscribed to our Patreon, it's Patreon at EBMP. So we will go into today's hot topics. Unfortunately, C-Dog couldn't be with us, and we're going to skip most of the relationship topics because we want to come hot off the presses for this DaBaby controversy. I will start off by saying that he has full freedom of speech, but that is not freedom from consequence.
What did he say exactly?
What he said is, if you didn't show up today with HIV/AIDS or any of them deadly sexual transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2 to 3 weeks, which is absolute bullshit. I inserted that part there. Then put your cell phone lighters in the air. Then he said, ladies, if your pussy smells like water, which is not healthy, I'm inserting that as well. Put your lighters in the air. Fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, which first of all, foremost, why did you imagine that niggas sucking dick in the parking lot? What hurt? Who hurt you? But
with all your extras, I just want to know what he said, not what you think about it.
Well, if you want me to just say strictly what he said is, if you didn't show up with HIV/AIDS or any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2 to 3 weeks, then put your cell phone lighter in the air. Ladies, if your pussy smells like water,
you didn't know
put
you found out
a cell phone lighter in the air. Niggas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your lighters in the air. Keep it fucking real. That's what he said. And continuing to tear his statement down, first and foremost, did none of this shit have to be said. Secondly, HIV/AIDS ain't one of them deadly diseases that kill niggas in 2 to 3 weeks. It's not 1984 anymore. It's 2021. Whether you like it or not. Secondly, telling women that they pussy or vagina, depending on what tickles your fancy, needs to smell like water, that's not biologically good. It's supposed to have some level of something. Now, you can debate on that. I don't own a vagina, so that's for the women. But at the same time, why does he have this obsession with niggas sucking dick? Like, I guarantee.
Hey, can I ask y'all the first question about what he said? Now, if you're a DaBaby fan, how many of y'all really give a fuck that he said those comments?
Here's the thing: we are the fan. We are some DaBaby fans.
Yeah,
it's a level of saying things, and we are living in a world where you can't really say shit, even though freedom of speech is out there. Freedom really ain't free. Right. And it felt targeted. That's where the feeling comes in from. It felt when he said, if you came in here and you ain't got AIDS and all that and all the diseases, and when he was talking about the diseases.
Are you telling me only AIDS is affecting the LGBT community?
No, see, now you're taking it there. You just asked me how I felt about what he said.
You said targeted, but
no,
that's what people out here
I'm not talking about LGBTQ. Get out your head. You're going somewhere else with your conversation.
Okay, go ahead.
Right here. Now, what he said was, when he said that, I was mainly talking about the people who were there who do have HIV, who are living with AIDS. That's what I'm talking about. So it's people. There was a whole lot of people at his concert that was living with them.
Who have who have HIV/AIDS should not be in a concert full of people right now. I'm just laying your ass down.
Why shouldn't they be in a concert?
Why is that? Why should they be there? I mean, come on now.
They should. I'm talking about because of COVID, not because they shouldn't be there because they have AIDS. They're immediately compromised.
But that's what you just geared on what you just said though.
No, because of COVID. Like they should not be in that group
you just put because of COVID at the end. Like it's still the same thing. You're still targeting somebody. You're still targeting the fact that you don't know if they were healthy enough to get out. Yeah. See, it still doesn't matter. No matter
HIV ain't got shit to do with COVID and vice versa.
Yes, it does. They're immunely compromised.
No, not until you get AIDS are you compromised. So those
say it again.
Only those with AIDS are compromised.
Educate that brother.
And with PrEP, the drug that we came out with 10 years ago, it can make it to where people who have HIV are not detectable and therefore can't pass it to other people.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. If you have HIV, are you going to a concert full of people?
Probably.
Wait, what? Probably if I knew how to live.
It don't
Well,
mean
man,
shit.
shit.
You know how many your favorite artists get out on stage who got HIV and still got there perform?
First off, I ain't going to no concert to see no nigga talk on stage because these niggas suck.
You asking the damn
question.
I'm not at Lollapalooza, no shit like that. I don't do that. Like,
Yeah,
I
that
sit my
shit
ass,
suck
like,
anyway.
Only reason I want to speak on it is because I have a relative that has lived with HIV for, I think it's like 15 years now.
Magic Johnson?
And longest.
No, Magic Johnson been living with that shit for 20 plus. But continue.
I hate you. And this person, I'm not going to give
That's
the
fine.
gender.
Don't do that.
Don't put their business out there.
Yeah, I know. But they long as they stay on their meds religiously, they're good. And this person goes to festival, concerts, all kinds of shit religiously. And they're married. They got married after the fact. They found somebody after the fact. And like I said, they're happily married doing all this shit. And yeah, like they said, as long as you follow your regimen, your meds and everything, your immune system is cool.
Hey, that may be my ignorance. I agree. But I wouldn't do it.
It was just them being offended. It was offensive. It was just offensive. It has nothing to do with
You have to leave
and the reason the
baby.
LGBT thing was the reason the whole LGBT thing was offensive is because you immediately targeted niggas sucking dicks in the parking lot, which it probably was some niggas sucking dick in the parking lot. But at the end of the day, who are you to speak on what the fuck they doing? You sitting here saying that and they felt targeted. I don't give a shit what you do. But you don't have to continuously get on stage and say, yeah, nigga, stop sucking dick in the parking lot or whatever it is.
This question number 2 for
you. You know what that just shows though? That shows exactly how terrible this fucking I call it new millennials, and obviously the Generation Z is, where everything is based off of you going viral, that you're gonna say and do whatever the fuck it is to keep yourself.
Right.
Then I got question number 2.
The reason I feel it was meant even more, and he was like driving hitting the hammer on the nail. He just kept driving that wedge in there because of his after actions.
I can ask you a question. Would that stop you from, like, if you had to really guess, do you think DaBaby, a black Southern man, would think like that without like even knowing him at all? Would he say surprise?
He presents himself as an intelligent fucking man that knows.
There you go. Say it again.
Oh, you can be intelligent and have things that people do not like.
That's not what he's saying that for.
All right, but the thing is, he goes on his social media and goes ahead and backtracks and act like he is very knowledgeable what he said. So that's the double-edged sword right there. You said it, and now you're going back on your social media and explaining yourself.
He didn't Boosie it and just be like, "This is who I am." He tried to go back and explain it, and that's the problem.
That's the difference, because Boosie don't apologize for it. Boosie is one of those that's going to keep saying like, "This is how I feel." Period. So if you doing like that, and now your after actions are very Boosie like with the whole "I don't give a shit, I got time today," "oh nigga, I was on this," "oh everybody pulling out," and now you voicing your opinion and still not saying, still just like, come on, just cut the shit off, go sit somewhere for a while. Let that shit die down. Let it die off. Let it cool off.
He tried to deter the fire. He tried to deter the fire of what he did, because if he really believed what he said, he wouldn't have went back on social media to try to clean it up. He didn't try to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
that's not why he tried to clean it up.
But he's going as far as to apologize now. But he's going as far as to apologize.
Why did he try to clean it up? Why did he try to clean it up?
Because he's scared of the white LGBT mafia, not the black one. The black one, I mean, I'm gonna say something, and y'all ain't gonna like this. The black one know how straight black males are, and they just kind of give them a pass. But the white ones, they will never.
Well, it's not that they give them a pass. I would assume
it's not that. That's right. It's not that we give it. It's not that they give it a pass. They don't give it a pass. It's just all of the shit that they done been through. They just they still voice it. It's just not as loud as the white
media. Correct.
Right.
And I think they're in two separate camps because ultimately they're fighting their own people at the same time.
There it is, and that's everyday. That's everyday life, and I understand that it's freedom of speech, like I said, but there's like a lot of them, even some of his friends got on the internet and said there's a time and place for everything.
No, they just scared. They just scared.
I mean, would you want to lose millions of dollars of endorsements? He's losing millions of dollars as we speak daily. So it's like
he'll be all right.
It's not Coachella. This is Rolling Loud. Nobody's going to roll loud to hear a fucking message, man. Like, nigga, it's just
we came to get high.
That nigga, in all honesty, I believe that nigga was either drunk or high for saying it because he was just feeling himself and just like, I'm about to go ahead.
And I really think it's one of those things where after he said it and when he got back to the hotel or whatever he did, he probably was like, "What the fuck did I just say?"
I doubt it. He probably ain't think of it. He was like, "Damn, they saying what?" Oh,
Yeah,
Well, no,
he did.
he didn't think about it because he was
Yeah.
trying to find somebody to suck his dick in the parking lot, and then
What's
that's
going
where it went.
What's going to
He still
backfire
probably
for
got his
him
dick sucked.
is he basically was like, I'm the hottest nigga, I'm the tastemaker. Motherfuckers gonna do what I say, and they gonna fuck what I roll with. And then all of a sudden he started getting removed from different other festivals. Right now, we ain't in the tour heavy fucking climate. On top of it, they
Yeah, that's
said
why it
like
was so dumb.
DJ Academic said it the best. These rappers can't sell out stadiums and fucking arenas and whatnot like that. So you need the help of all your fellow artists to go ahead and garner this money. And now you done fucking isolated yourself from all the future festivals of this year because
That
you was
ain't true, bro. That's a temporary thing. She even
Yes,
said
it
that.
is true.
It's temporary.
That is true.
He'll be all
It's
right.
true. It's true as of right now.
I don't know what's gonna happen in that sense.
In Atlanta, and niggas are gonna be there with them bitches. I'm telling
Okay.
you that
You go right
Atlanta
ahead,
and Houston
Reed.
can only pay for so
I
much of
mean,
your
they
festival.
gonna be
gonna be
there, but
there.
he not there. I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, they probably paid his deposit, but they can still like, okay, we ain't gonna miss that money. The people ain't gonna miss that money.
They have contractual obligations. Then if you do something that's gonna violate that in the means of
I
media or whatever,
You have to get
guarantee
that. You have to get that money back.
their strength is not as strong in the black community as they would like it to be.
but the thing
I'm
is, the black
100%
community ain't
there.
buying tickets. Read the black people ain't buying tickets. Those are white kids
But
buying tickets.
the white kids
Don't
gonna be
let
there
the black people
still.
there.
The
Nigga,
Boosie ain't
Not
missing no
necessarily.
check. Boosie ain't
black
Not
missing
people,
no
necessarily.
black
goddamn
people.
check.
Boosie is missing checks because Boosie got injured. But that's
Boosie,
a whole different
Boosie
thing.
is not.
Boosie
Boosie
cutting
is
out more
nigga rich.
money, but Boosie ain't missing no
Hold
check.
on, wait. One person at a time. One person at a time.
Boosie is nigga rich. Boosie ain't no fucking Ariana Grande. Boosie ain't fucking
The
Taylor
baby
Swift.
wasn't gonna be no Ariana Grande.
Boosie,
He
that's
could have
not
been
true.
if he stuck to his
He
guns.
was. He was literally on that route. He was on that route to be that
No,
in nigga terms. He
no.
was no Boosie ain't selling out what DaBaby was selling. Boosie is selling out little small clubs and small venues, but Boosie ain't in no arenas and he ain't in no stadiums.
That's
You got to keep it
why
real.
it's her.
The
It's
baby
right,
will
and
still
that's
be in
why
arena
this
and
is.
stadiums.
But that's the thing.
He was
The
on tour,
baby
niggas
is
that were.
selling out stadiums. The
Boosie
baby
ain't
done
on.
sold out stadiums. He done
Boosie
sold
has
out
a fucking
arenas.
ego that was not gonna allow him to go ahead and go on tour, niggas, because he feel
Oh,
like
he
what he
doesn't even
does
have
with his
the
own merit.
skill. Let's just tell the truth. Boosie ain't that goddamn good.
No,
I
he's
mean,
not.
look, you don't have to stow shade on Boosie
I'm
because the
not
baby
throwing no
fucked
shade
up.
on
I
him.
feel like this.
He's
Feel
a
like this.
But
he's
you
a hood
see,
superstar.
but that's the
Boosie ain't
difference
money
because Southern rap is different. Southern rap, Boosie is up there at the top of the list in
He's a
Southern
nigga
rappers,
guy. He's a nigga guy,
right?
but that's only gonna
And
He's
get
the
you
nigga
in the
that
that's
hundred
the
pop.
thousand.
thing.
That's gonna get you
That's
in a
the
hundred
thing.
thousand.
Yeah.
That's not gonna make you a millionaire.
No, it's not.
100,000 a show, nigga. That's 10 shows. Hell, you talking about?
But he has to get 10 shows in the COVID climate, though.
Bro, he gonna get 10 shows in the club. Boy,
In
I've seen
Louisiana,
these Boosie
Houston,
shows.
and Atlanta. In Louisiana, Houston, Atlanta. In rotation.
Mississippi, Florida, all that. You know,
Mississippi ain't
When
got
he
enough
first
people that
got
gonna
out of
go.
jail,
Mississippi ain't
yeah.
got
Yeah, when he
100,000
first
dollars.
got out,
When
yeah.
he first got out of
If
jail,
Mississippi
yeah.
had
Boosie was getting
$100,000,
that.
Big Crit would be a motherfucking goddamn gazillionaire.
You're
If
telling
that
me
was
that
true.
you're telling me the baby will never be Jay-Z. I'm telling he was never gonna be Jay-Z.
I didn't say Jay Z.
Well, he was on
Jay
track to do a good.
Who is he gonna
He
be
was
at his height? Who is the best thing that you think he could have been? Who?
he
Who?
would have been Ray Sherman.
Who? Ray
Nah,
No,
Ray
that's
Sherman.
too
Sherman.
low.
no.
That's too
That's
low.
too
Ray
low.
No,
Sherman.
because Ray
No,
Sherman is a songwriter also, so don't even do
That's
it.
too low.
Ray
That's too
Sherman got
low.
no,
two dudes. I'm
wait,
saying,
but
I'm gonna
no,
tell you.
Ray Sherman got loan money.
He would have
They
been Big
do. That's
Sean.
what I'm saying.
Big
Maybe would have
Sean.
been Ray Sherman.
Big Sean. No, Big Sean. I'm telling you,
Nah,
that's
no,
Big
nah.
Sean.
Big
Would
no.
have been.
Sean speaks with substance, and he damn sure
And
don't.
Big Sean sold out arenas by himself too. Big Sean, I
Yeah, he
can't say
did.
that.
He did.
Big Sean and Big Sean done sold out arenas. Big
Yeah,
Sean done
he.
sold
I'm
out.
saying
So
that's his
He sold
height.
out arenas
That's
on
his
tour with
height.
other people. That's what the
yeah,
baby did.
he may have lost his hype, but
Nope.
you still can say that because like he done sold out arenas. Like Bootsy ain't never sell out
Not
nothing
Boosie.
close
I'm
to
talking about
that.
what's the name? We're talking about the
No,
baby.
no, 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 no,
The
no.
ba-
We're comparing the two. What they're
He was
saying
in
is
comparison to
that
two.
Big Sean is a good comparison because he did sell
Correct.
out arenas.
True.
What I'm
But
saying
they
is his
like Ray
height.
Sherman because their songwriting credits go very far. And the thing about the
Very
industry
far.
is it's very, very cultish. So once one group of niggas stop fucking with you, they all stop fucking with you, and that behind the scenes money is very good money.
Right.
What I'm saying is DaBaby heights is as high as Big Sean, as low as probably Ray Schumer. He's still gonna be all right. But what I'm saying is the people who listen to Lil Baby and go to his concert don't give a fuck. Maybe some, but generally speaking, they still
Well,
gonna be
yeah,
there.
Lil Baby, but I think the
That's
I
baby
where
mean,
they
Lil
has
Baby.
higher. No, I get what
Which
you're
baby?
saying, but it's oftentimes the same kind of niggas who watch or wiggers,
All
I
right,
should say.
so let's deep
Wiggins.
dive back into this. If you want to really look into it, motherfuckers are not touring by themselves unless they are certified pop stars. He
That is
needs to
true.
ride on the
True.
coattails
Who,
of
who,
other
who gonna
artists.
drop
And
him?
at these
You
events,
put DaBaby, Boosie, hell Ti, and who else? We'll add somebody else.
them niggas ain't on tour together. Them
No,
niggas
I'm
ain't doing
saying like
tours
he could
together.
put a tour together. There's still niggas
They
that's gonna
not putting
show
that
up.
tour together. They not putting
But
that
the
tour
thing
together.
is also, Reed,
Oh,
you're
when they
arguing
do it together.
that these before he said this shit, that nigga wasn't fucking
You
going
know
on
how
tour with these people.
much you
You know
paying
how
more.
much of a risk that is
You're
to put
paying
those
more
type of
in
artists together
insurance and security for that concert than the people.
than the
But the
actual
other
Exactly.
thing
concert.
is, tours and festivals are two different things. Festivals
Mhm.
are sponsored events that are put together with a collective of people, and you're paid off the fact that they're anticipating so many people to come and
I
pay for these
guarantee by
outfits.
the fall he'll still be on it. That's all I'm saying. He's fine.
Maybe we don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, we know, because he already
Okay,
apologized.
well,
No,
No. But what you said earlier, didn't you say earlier that you said out your mouth once he get the white LGBT, on against him, the white mafia that you called it,
yeah,
is over with. It's
No,
already starting. He's
no,
yeah.
losing endorsements. He's losing things
that's
like that.
temporary.
So
That's
trust me,
they
them
temporary.
bought
people
they
are.
bought that from Lollapalooza. He can't even go to that now. Like
That's
he's making his
temporary.
money off of.
No, getting banned from Lollapalooza is a
You're
big
saying
loss.
temporary, like
That's
Greg. I
Say that
told you.
temporary.
again. Getting banned from them is a what?
Is a big loss.
That
Yeah,
is true.
Temporary.
That no, it's not.
No,
No,
it
because
it
they
is
ain't.
gotta get
not.
hyped. They
Y'all
gotta
remember
get.
they did it to
Can't
Kevin
fuck with
Hart?
the
They did it.
alphabet boys.
They have to be
Whoa,
invited.
the difference here is Kevin Hart was immediately remorseful, immediately whatever, and
Yeah, he
managed to
apologized.
exactly. He apologized immediately. He didn't go, oh well, my tweets were because I was in the back. That nigga Kevin Hart was like, nah, I'm trying to get this bag. I'm so sorry for this,
Also,
y'all. This was when I was
also,
broke. This was broke nigga talking. This was not me. This was
rapper.
broke nigga.
And then even in the beginning, like I had watched this like a little documentary or whatever, and he was trying to basically fight and trying to say, look, I've already done partially apologized, in the beginning, but they were like, that's not a real apology though. So he actually had to come
But
back and redo it again.
he did on his. It was his documentary. But you're right. He
But
did.
he was never out boasting and
Yeah.
bragging about what he said versus the
True.
baby.
It's
And
only
that's the
been a
But all
couple
right,
difference.
days.
if y'all pay attention to social media and even news media, rapper is a derogatory term. That is like right behind nigga. That's like saying nigga. Rapper, the
Basically,
baby. Rapper, listen that like they make sure they put that prep that they emphasize that so you can go here and be built on what they're about to say afterwards.
All right, switch the
So
conversation. Let's talk about Lil Baby. Not Lil Baby. Lil Nas X new video. Was it too much?
that
Man,
nigga made
no.
jail a fucking heaven.
let me tell you something.
He made jail heaven. What the fuck?
No, he didn't. What he did that was this. What a lot of straight people, and I'm gonna say people, because a lot of straight people got they drew out their own conclusion. He wasn't saying jail is heaven. He was saying that it would have been the onslaught of men. That's what he was loving. He was loving the fact that it would have been men everywhere. He would have had his pickings of men. I just feel
In
like
jail?
this. He's
In
not
jail?
doing nothing different than what fucking Madonna was doing back in the day. He ain't doing
All right.
nothing different than what Lady Gaga was doing in the 2000s. He's not
Hey,
doing any fucking thing different. It's just that he's a gay, black, successful man.
I
Period.
want to, I
He
want to
gay and
ask you.
black.
Hold on, because you gonna do this in the most brash version ever, or possibly. I
Correct.
want to ask because I don't disagree with anything you're saying. You are correct about those white people, and I'm not knocking it because he's black. The thing I want to ask you is, what else do we know about Lil Nas X? The fact besides him being blind gay.
Nothing.
Nothing. And you know why? Because at the end of the day, Madonna chose to put all her business out there. Other people like Lady Gaga
Well,
chose to put her
but that's
business out there. I'm saying this.
Lady Madonna's not relevant because she didn't have social media. But let's go ahead to Lady Gaga because she was in the beginning of it. I
Okay,
get
well
that.
we'll do that. Lady Gaga was one of those people who didn't care at that time, and
She's
just
a
like
white woman.
right, and that too. So she had the
But she's
power. She had the
also
right.
a survivor of sexual assault. She's been raped in the industry at that. So that's a different thing. And she's
I don't
Jewish,
think
right?
white women. I think I'm gonna say it, but you ain't gonna say it because you're scared. He is a
Yeah.
fucking point for black
Oh,
men to help them accept
I don't want
what's
to be a
going
gay
on.
thing. My
Yeah,
thing is,
he's
besides
definitely
him
a point.
being gay, I want to know. I want other things to come out about. I don't give a fuck about you being gay. The fact is,
Mm.
it's just like meeting somebody. All right, Lee. All right, I'm an overtly black man. I want you to know how overtly black I am. Hey, let's talk about food. You know what they trying to do with this food to kill us as black people? Like, why does everything about me have to be black? Like, do I not have a personality of my own? Do you not have interests outside of your
Yeah,
being black?
yeah, and
Like, that's what I
again,
mean by that.
but just like we didn't have social media back then, we had Page Six and all these other little kind of
Okay,
magazines,
so
and that's their
okay,
version
when
of
Old
our
Town
shade
Road
room that
came
we
out,
have now. So
when
just think
when
of,
old when
huh?
Old Town Road came out, where was all this gay shit? When we supported him, when the country music awards didn't want to acknowledge him and everything. It's not the fact that he's gay. It's really not. It's the fact that you are going out of your way to for the shock value. The Lady Gaga, Nicki Minaj shock value shit has been done. We get it. But it seems like that's what you're using to keep your relevance in play. The music, I done heard people that are straight and gay say the music is dope. They like it.
Hey,
Even if it ain't mine. I don't
I
Even
like
But
it.
if
I'm a
Armstead
DJ.
and
I'm
hold
a
on,
Marie.
DJ. I will play whatever the music is.
hold on
It
now.
ain't
But you kind of sound like you're getting like that. I'm not saying that you
no,
are, but I'm
my
saying
patience is short. That's why. It ain't even more so that. That's why. I don't, I'm sorry. My tone does get
He's
like that. I
saying,
gotta
oh, let me explain what you're saying. What he's saying is what I was asking you earlier. He's putting his sexuality to the forefront when he's actually, I believe him to be talented, regardless if he's gay or not.
yeah.
And that's one
mhm.
thing that I agree with him. Like, bro, he's doing the shock value thing, and that's cool if you're a white woman. No one gives a fuck. Like, but there have been gay male artists. What's that guy named Lance Bass or whatever? He didn't do all that shit. But why you got to do all that? What are you trying to
because that's
cover up for?
because at the end of the day, that's his version of freedom. I don't just like we was talking about the whole DaBaby thing, and just like I said, I'm all for you can say whatever the fuck you want, but it's still a time and place for everything, and you don't know who you're talking to or who you're affecting.
Okay.
Maybe this is his version of free, and a lot of people,
If,
because I don't care. Like, to be honest with you, it don't bother me. What bothers me
Do you
is the
have
fact
children?
that, of course, and they're all grown. Why? What's up?
So you had a son. You have a
I
son,
like
right?
that.
He's
I have
14 years
two.
old.
Actually,
Okay,
I
four,
have three, and
okay,
one
he's
of them is
14 years
gay.
old.
One
And
of them
Lil Nas
gay.
X video came out. I mean, it doesn't matter now. He's grown. And what?
Well,
Lil
no,
Nas,
well, it
he's
does
12
matter
years
if you're
old.
talking about Lil Nas X, because Lil Nas X was out the same time he came out, and it wasn't because of Lil Nas X. So let's keep talking.
No, what I'm
Continue.
saying is, if that video came on, I think he's being extra in front of children. Even when you talk about rappers, they don't do explicitly terrible things to women in straight culture.
Oh,
All right,
oh
we
my
could jump right
God.
there.
Nah,
Hold
but
on,
wait,
Once
I
upon
don't
a
wait.
time,
Before you go into it,
Hey,
Reed,
hey.
you open the Pandora's
Hold
box.
on, let him
Don't
talk.
bring that
Hold
in.
on,
Don't
hold
bring
on,
that
hold on,
in.
hold on.
I
Oh, go
know, I
ahead.
know. Go ahead, go
Let him
ahead. I'm
talk.
gonna shut up.
Now repeat that. Repeat what I
repeat
called
that
the
All
bullshit.
right.
bullshit. You.
It's not bullshit. It's the truth. All right. So we go in. Let's say Lil Nas X would be comparable to Nelly. Tip Drill did not play in the middle of the day, but they will show put Lil Nas X video in the middle of the day because that's basically a gay Tip Drill video.
Okay, and that's
Go ahead.
still okay. And again, I'm gonna say this for anybody in the cheap seats or who don't have no seats. If those are your kids and you feel like your kids shouldn't be watching those type of things, don't put it on there. They have all type of shit that'll stop you from doing that. But if you're just that parent, because I am that parent, and I'm that parent that talk, and I don't sugarcoat shit, never have, never will. But what I will do is give you the tools that you can make those decisions for yourself. Now, if you that parent and you feel like, oh, it's in my face, turn the channel. If you that parent that say it shouldn't be done, then teach otherwise. If you're the parent that's sitting there and saying they're influencing their influence, then you need to be a better influencer, because nobody can influence your child better than you.
Then Tip Drill should have been shown on during the regular hours because that's
Tip
what he
drill was
basically
shown
put
at the
out there.
regular hours at
No,
on
Tip
some
Drill
days, because it
edited.
was
Tip Drill
tip drill
edited.
was
Depending
shown
on
Tip
on
what
Drill
what
came
area
on
area
late
you
you
was
night.
in.
it was shown on what area you was in, baby. I'm from Miami, and tip drill was shown at 3 in the afternoon. Don't play
Miami
with it.
is the
Two different versions
USA,
of
all
the
right?
Central
Miami
video.
is international waters.
Miami.
Exactly.
It
You keep
ain't really.
forgetting
You get
Miami
different
international
advertising
water.
based on your
Hold on, there
areas
was
and
two
your
different. Hold on,
environment.
there was two different versions
Did
of that
you
video.
say? Did you say Miami is what?
International
Miami
water.
is international waters, all right? Look,
Everything goes.
I know what happens. But no, all right. So you know what's funny is I think it is so much of a slippery slope with the Lil Nas X thing because we feel some kind of way as black men. We're not gay, obviously. I don't I haven't spoken to any
Obviously,
of
I mean, I'm a
my
little gay.
outlandishly flamboyant gay homies about it, but like I think more so it's I feel like he's going out of his way to make sure
You ain't feeling. He
he
is.
does that.
No, it's not
And
what he's trying. Yeah, he is. He's doing it,
Oh,
and
she
he
admitted
said
he
that.
was.
He
it's a
admitted
catch
he
22
was.
though because it falls into that point I made with the little Dicky episode. Because obviously it ain't just one type of gay black man. I mean, no one type of black
Correct.
man in this world. There's a
But he's
gay
not
black man.
hyper
There's a straight
feminine.
black
Like
man.
I
There's this
appreciate
and that.
that about him.
But
He's not a hyper
and
feminine gay
then
guy.
but then it comes into media because like you said, you brought in kids read, and like she said, if your kids are watching, you need to turn it. It's a hard fucking it's a hard argument to have, but I don't know what
Have
he's doing is
management.
genuine. I don't feel like that's what I'll go with. This is my defense. My defense is I don't think it's genuine. Like he tries to sell it, and that's why I
White
think the
people don't do
confusion
that shit
is.
to their
Hold on,
kids.
Reed. Hold on, Reed. And my confusion is the thing is he's selling that to kids that are trying to get their point across that hey, I am gay, especially black boys, and it might fucking mislead them. That's where my
Correct.
argument is. I don't care
Oh,
if
and I
you're
get
gay or
that, and
not.
I appreciate that because at the end of the day, you're talking to two lesbians who really do feel like they're pushing the gay agenda a little
Right.
too
Oh,
Yeah,
much.
you gonna
Like,
get
and
banned?
not.
Don't say that.
No, I'm
it's
being honest
misleading.
with
I
you.
feel like
No,
it's
no, 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 no,
misleading. It's
no. Because if
misleading.
you're speaking, when you have one of these conversations with like real lesbians and real gay men, and we're being honest with each other, our conversations usually lead up to that. It's like most of us feel the same way. It's like it's getting pushed too much. As soon as you cut on a show now, it's like we kissing or we making out or we making out with somebody or
Yeah,
sneaking
they
with their husbands or
over-sexualize that
sneaking.
people.
Right.
Yeah.
And we do not always do that
We
shit.
don't do that.
Yeah,
Like we don't like they
it
had us
makes
like.
y'all overly sexual. Like Grey's Anatomy,
Right.
they make
We
sure
like
that y'all.
accessories. And that's why
Yeah,
we not
yeah,
respected.
yeah.
It's like, no, I'm
And
not an accessory. Like I really do like the white picket fence and the house
exactly.
and the kids. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
So that's what it's kind of like how they used to do with Latins in TV. Latins were spicy and extra sexual, but now the new Latin is gay. And it's like, hey, this is our gay coworker. Oh, I'm gay too. Let us make out at work. Like,
Hold
yo,
on, I
you
just got
know,
it. Ricky, what was that nigga? Ricky Martin was gay, but he never did nothing as gay as Lil Nas X.
whatever.
That's what
Because
I'm
You
okay,
leave
saying.
you leave
okay,
Spice the
because what
dancing
you have to
alone.
I
realize,
still like that song. All right,
Hey,
she
bro,
better
look,
Lil
But
Nas
hold on,
X.
hold on. But hold on.
we're in a time where you have to real and I said this before. I'm like us in my generation, anybody between 35 and 45. I'm in that time. I'm in that range. That 10 year before or after.
I mean, that's it. I'm in there with you.
Right. So
I'm
we
under
know
that.
people, and we can all admit that some of us have made those decisions on saying, I'm not raising my children like I was raised because I don't want all of this. And I'm not, you like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get them everything. And then we let them be disrespectful and speak their version of speaking their mind as being disrespectful and still buying on the world, even though they giving us the bare minimum and all that stuff that we said we're not gonna make them do because it taught us this and we did that. And now I hate the world and all this other stuff. That's what we did. So now they having children, and now they children are teenagers, and now them teenagers are like, fuck the world, just like everybody else. So of course, all of this stuff that my age range, a little bit older, is still having a problem with, they ain't gonna give a shit about. It's just that you
Well,
have it now.
I think it's different, and black people are different. I think it's gonna
Yeah,
be
we
really
are different.
accepted.
We are different now. Come on now, genetically, our body makeup is the shit. But
God,
I mean, genetically superior. I mean, genetically superior.
no, even like when you talk about like
Touche.
I like when we get a gay Chief Keef, I know he exists out there now, but I'm talking about mainstream.
Hey,
Mainstream gay Chief Keef, you did something.
I saw the video of the people. What was this? What was it?
That ain't happening.
Hold on. What was it?
that's
Something with
not happening.
That ain't happening
hey,
Even
at
though it's
all.
one out there, it's a couple of them out there.
it's some hard gay rappers
Like
out
What you calling alphabet?
there.
Alphabet
I'm talking
boys.
about mainstream. Not that he exists, because he's always going to exist. I'm talking about mainstream. I'm talking about
that's
he
what
the
I'm
number one
saying.
rapper.
Like
Yeah,
if they were able to give like that type of chance like that, and the reason Nas X is is doing all of this stuff is because he is being allowed to do it. Because
been
they
made-
want
I
us.
think that's more that
It's
white
not.
money.
It's not just to. It's not just to make us accept the gay part. It's to dehumanize us as much as possible. I mean, and
Shit.
it's like it sounds like an oxymoron coming
Shit.
from a black lesbian, but it's
It's
literally it's the truth. I
I
mean,
feel
like
like
when we
that's
was
true,
talking
though.
when
We
we was
just need to
talking
hear
about
from the
the
horse's mouth.
right, it's like when we were talking about the whole lead away thing, it's like the honest to goodness truth. Like you're talking to the stereotype, and if the stereotype is telling you that something is wrong with that, that means something is wrong with that.
Hey, can we
Because at the
pause
end
right
of
here?
right at
Can
the
we,
end of the day, I'm not finna sit here and tell my gay son who really is gay, just like he is, but he'll tell anybody, I'm gay, I'm not a queen, I'm not none of that stuff. Like he'll say Nas X is doing too much. That's him. And
Hello,
like
let me
it's
pause right here because you just gave me something that I want to tell you that you gave me. You gave me knowledge, and I appreciate that because you never hear. Again, we never hear your voices. We're gonna hear the super effeminate gay guy on TV talking about they're not doing enough. It's not even
Also,
Yeah,
for
you're right.
those
You're
that
right.
were wondering, for listeners that's wondering, look up Cakes the Killer, Cakes DA Killer with an A, new phone, gay rapper. Adult Swim presented him. I told y'all on several episodes ago that I found him on an Adult Swim cartoon, and the
About six.
song was dope. And he's just sparing. He's literally rapping about a breakup and rebound as a gay dude. And the song is actually hot. I didn't realize he was gay until he said he was getting his ass fat. Like real shit.
Yeah,
What?
that was definitely the deciding factor.
Yeah, but it was the song is catchy. It's like, yo, gay rappers can exist in the rap world. And it doesn't have to like it didn't stop me from liking the song. I was like, yo, the song is dope because
his ass was
it
fat.
gives what do you
He
say?
tried to make a riff at your booty, but
I
continuing
know,
on.
I know, but no, but the thing with the Lil
Was his
Nas
ass
X
fat?
is, I personally, as somebody, I don't like people trying to fucking extort a category, regardless of what it is,
right,
gay or not. I hate
right.
that. I hate that because it makes me feel like you think I am stupid, or
Right,
because
right.
there's some people are afraid to attack it, and that's what I think Lil Nas X's agenda is, with at least with his label. If I use this shield, they won't attack, and if they do, it's going to make me stronger, and it's going to bring more popularity to it. Because if they attack it, it's going to make me more successful, and I can keep doing it this way. It's
Is he
like I
selling
feel like
records?
he's teaching the wrong way to be gay. It almost feels like
He is
that's how I feel.
it,
It's what it
but
feels
that's
like.
the wait. It's no okay, and I'm gonna stop you right there. I was agreeing with you all of
I know
until
it's
So
you
you
because
said
said
it's
he's
like
wrong
teaching
way to be
the
gay.
wrong way.
I
There
know
is no
there's
wrong
no
or right
wrong
way
way.
because I
There
can't
is
I
not.
can't
I know you're
I
gonna go
can't
there.
Ain't
know
no handbook
ain't
on
no
how to be
handbook
gay.
on how to be gay,
I
just like ain't
know.
no
I
handbook
know.
on how to be straight.
I mean,
So
I'm going off of what he's talking about in the music and everything because
yeah,
influence is a big pack. Like, it's a wrong way to be black too. Because when I say a wrong way to be gay, I don't mean you can't be gay like this. It's like you either gay or you not. Like, that's what I mean by that. You
that's the
either black,
thing.
you
That's
so
the
black or
thing.
you
You
not.
one of those you now you sounded like one of those people. Either you white or you black. There's no in between. So you need
There
to
is
like
that's what I get with it. It's like just be gay,
okay.
dog. You gay,
Okay,
just be gay.
okay.
That's how I feel.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So that's what I mean by
I'll put a couple of cubes of ice in your glass to make sure it's more than half full on this one.
that.
So, what what he's doing is he's only, I'm gonna say it again, he's only pushing it because you hate it. It's just like a oversized, it's just like a grown child. That's it. The more my mommy tells me I can't do it, the more I'ma do it. And the record labels are letting him do it because he's streaming out the ass. No
I don't
pun
know about that.
intended.
I
You
know
know,
that.
he
No
is. He's
pun
making
intended.
he no like he's
Major pun
literally
intended.
yeah, oh gosh. He's literally making them their money back. So they don't
True.
care right now. And as long as he's making
I mean,
them their
when has
money
their
back,
business
They
ever
gonna letting
cared
them keep
about
doing this shit.
culture
yeah. And
whatsoever, regardless
come
of
on
what is?
now. If it was 10 years ago, they wouldn't have let him on TV doing all that bullshit. They wouldn't have let him
Nope.
on TV at all.
No, but
Period.
they'll let
But
people
guess what?
sit down
Since
there
he's
and
done that
keep you
though,
looking at you
that
later.
they got more advertisement dollars. He's been selling more stuff. He got merch that's going out the ass and selling through the roof. That's what they're doing. So I'm allow my bad child to be bad.
And that's why I preface the wrong way to be gay. Like you said, there's no wrong way to be it. But it feels like if it's not all the way to the meter, Like it has to go off the scale because like the Spotify commercial they have for him for the Montero video, it is a cross-dressing kind of pseudo trans looking guy listening to Lil Nas X music in this very flamboyant apartment. And it's like, why does it have to be that kind of person that listens to his music? Everybody can listen to it. It could be a straight fucking white girl that listens. It could be a
You
straight
know
white girl.
why they make it like that.
I know, and that's why I hate it. Honestly, if I'm,
Yeah, I mean, come on. That's just like, come on now. Remember, all these years, most of these Cadillac commercials was made by black people. Now all of a sudden, you got Matthew, you
yeah,
got all these white people pushing it.
I was
So
about to use another example because perfect example, YouTube TV, which is what I have. Hey, if y'all want to sponsor niggas, we right here. Anyway, YouTube
We all
TV
out here.
has a commercial when it seems it's funny around Stop Asian Hate. There's a commercial where there's this very irate Asian old woman that likes the NBA. And they were like, I forgot her name. She likes to watch NBA, but on her terms. But now with YouTube TV, she can watch, and she's very rude. She's very ignorant, like evil acting, and it's with all Asian families, and they're pushing it. It's all Asian families that she likes to watch the NBA, and now that she has YouTube TV, she can watch it however she wants. And she's a very rude old Asian woman. Like I hate media, not just social media. I hate media because these commercials are very belligerent with what they're trying to say. When they wanted to sell McDonald's to black people, the music was either hip hop or R&B.
It's still hip hop and R&B.
it ain't never changed. But guess
Exactly.
what? But I mean, you been to Texas?
It's all about the money.
I mean,
it's not about
yeah.
the feelings. At the
I
end of the
mean,
day,
I'm
you
moving
been
back. Yeah.
right. So you been to Texas, so you know y'all McDonald's commercial with Brian.
Yeah.
You already know. So go right. So
Niggers.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's why they do it. I mean, you go to a
I
McDonald's
know.
in Louisiana, you can get gizzards and grits. Like, come on now.
I
Oh,
wish
they got gizzards and grits.
Yeah, they got gizzards and grits.
I know
I
that.
am one of the first ones to push it as one of the most well traveled people. I miss being ignorant. I really do miss it because
And
once you
some
take a trip,
Trust me, bro, you still ignorant.
out of this, I'm selectively ignorant, nigga.
Everybody's ignorant, bro. That's just
everybody, and then anybody who claims to know everything is a fool, baby.
Let's say
So, come on
commercial.
now.
I miss being commercial ignorant because life
bro,
was so
they was
much
always
more.
trying to put something. It's just a matter of if you gave a fuck or not. They ain't been
Right. I
doing
mean,
this
come
shit.
on. Why you think? When you used to go in the gas station when we was younger, they had more cigarette for every two. They had like 2 cigarette advertisements per one black person that walked in.
How
So
come all the food deserts are in the hood?
how come what?
Most food deserts are in the hood, and you know damn why, because they want to make sure that your people stay decrepit.
I get it. It's not. That's what I'm saying. I miss being ignorant because I didn't ask that question before I realized it. So I'm saying I miss being the
I
basic
have a
level.
question.
Yes.
I have
ahead,
a question.
Archie.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Huh?
I have a client that I train right now, and he's part of the the gay community or whatnot. And I want to know if his views are the same as y'all views. So I had asked him a time before, do you feel like a lot of people that are part of the LGBT community, you guys are like really like on each other's side when it comes to a lot of things? Y'all, what's the word I want to use? Y'all support each other more than most communities.
Are we
And they
in
can
Is
the
that
say hell
true?
no.
communities?
Do we support shit?
Do y'all support each other more than like black people support other black
Black
people?
people.
Well, remember the question I asked him about? Well, we was talking about how gay guys.
No. Wait. The
gay women.
reason I'm asking it, I want to see what they say because I want to see if what he said is different from what they're gonna say.
Oh, you had it. He answered it. I got you.
Oh,
Yeah, he
okay.
answered.
Well, oh, it depends. And the reason I said depends is because at one point, that's all I didn't support us. I wasn't supporting us, and I was only supporting everything LGBTQ because at the time that was the only thing that was supporting me. And when you come from that type of world and you come from something broken and you get like kind of like a family, you want to get that family everything you want. So yeah, in the beginning, yeah, fuck yeah, I can sit here and admit everything rainbow, bitch. I gave
when you young,
when you young,
teenager, you support
you
everything.
support everything that's supporting you because they were supporting you. Then when you
totally
get
different
wrong
story.
and you see the truth and you start saying, you know what, fuck all
When you
that
start
shit.
seeing politics,
Yeah, so yeah. In the beginning, yeah, now no.
Because he said he was like, man, hell no. It is shady in the LGBT community. It's very shady.
It depends. It's all in the circle he run in. Because in our circle, I don't give you already know. I don't care if you selling fingernail tips. I'm gonna buy a pack. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. It's all a mindset. And if your mind is not set on moving forward, then it's gonna always be a problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we are just like how people say how straight people are or how anybody is. You know, at the end of the day,
people
we'll
ain't
see you.
shit.
Yeah, because we'll see you doing good, but once you start doing better, it becomes a problem. Then we don't want to buy your shit. We don't want to
Is
support you.
that
We
just
don't
a
want to.
black thing
No, that's an
or?
everybody
No,
thing.
it's
That's an
everybody.
everybody
Yeah.
thing. That's all
Now you
nationalities.
okay?
That's not a race thing. That's everybody. That's everybody anywhere. Because if you fucking with somebody and they got that little bit of envy in them for what you doing, they can sit here and listen to y'all radio, y'all podcast, and it's all right. It sound good, but as soon as that butt come in, you already know. Come on, bro. Don't play with me.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as that butt come in, or if they was like, as soon as they say, if you not cheering for me and doing backflips and we supposed to be tight like that, I'ma always look at you with a side eye. Because at the end of the
Exactly.
day, the more success you get, the lonelier you get. So your circle better
Yep.
be small enough for you to start questioning your damn self.
Correct. But this is a perfect segue, Armstead. I appreciate you. For how does everyone feel about the Alfonso Ribeiro citing that it's international relationship is why he isn't accepted by the black community? Now, Comedy
Everybody
Hype
gonna
did a
talk about
great
him.
Comedy Hype did a great piece on this, and they really broke it down on why he's not accepted by the black community. But let's talk about it. Why do you
Let me
think
let me go
everyone
first,
said that it's
It's
not so
Carlton.
unusual?
He's Carlton, bro. Like,
bro.
what
Nobody
do you
like
expect?
Carlton. We knew you would have a white woman, bro. Like in the hoop,
That,
like
I read a
haters, bro.
meme that said that. They was like, "Were you like, oh, Carlton got a white woman? All right."
Yeah, who
Like,
cares?
yeah, it was one that said, like, it was one with the girl with the rolling of the eyes. Like, we not surprised. We already knew. Like, it's not about him.
Exactly.
It's not about him being accepted by the black community. It's about how
Correct.
he feel, his level of being accepted to him, like how he
Yeah,
should
bro.
feel.
Yeah.
You was never gonna be Will Smith, bro.
Like we already knew. Like now,
You ain't Chris Tucker.
right. I mean, and this is no shade, no tea, no shade. This is literally me asking y'all. Tell me that the ones that's most of the actors are entertainers that do have other as their significant other. Tell me, did it surprise you? Like being honest, did it surprise
Nah,
you?
it doesn't. It
Typically,
doesn't.
it
Like
don't.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
I mean,
Cuba Jr.
Jesse Williams,
Unless it's an athlete that you'll never know because there be some niggas with some white girls, boy.
exactly.
But
Right,
like,
like seriously, like because it's like did it? But does it like did any like name one that
you wanna know?
surprised you?
Idris
Jesse
Elba
Williams.
dating
Surprised me.
Idris Elba dating Keisha Cole. That surprised the hell
That
out
was
of
also surprising. That was surprising.
That didn't
Idris
surprise
Elba
me.
dating
I
Keisha
don't
Cole.
know. He
Bro,
was
that
But
Avon Barksdale, man. That
when
was
that
Avon.
hood
That
rap,
was Avon.
Idris Elba dating Keisha Cole was the big like because Idris Elba come off as a smooth, kind of I would say access black guy. Him dating Keisha Cole was like Riker dating. Let me get Riker dating Meg Thee Stallion. That's just not gonna happen.
That's the thing. That goes again of me saying when we was first started this. Y'all see people as according to what level they on in your eyes. Because
Nah, no,
he also dated K Michelle.
that's still ratchet. Like
yeah,
that.
Right. So it's like
That's still
you're
ratchet.
talking
That's still
like
ratchet.
you're talking about a real street dude who just so happened to make it who can act and can rap. So it's
No,
like
I've seen him speak. He how he carries himself in general. He doesn't look like he would date her. Like
she
he
said
did. Well, he dated them.
she's saying that he's like Will Smith. He's very good at delivery, not so great at picking people.
there you go. But there it is. There it
That
is.
makes sense.
Give me another one. Like
I'm
somebody else.
That's
asking
why I
you.
said Jesse.
We
That's why I
asked
said Jesse
y'all
Williams.
ass.
That's why I said Jesse Williams because
But why would
for as
Jesse
long
Williams surprise you? I want
because
to
he
ask
was
that.
dating a black woman. That was what surprised me. I mean, he cheated on her, but we knew that was inevitable. But I'm just saying, for as long as he not dated, he married her. For as
Yeah.
long as he was married to that woman, that was what was so surprising. Because it was like, nigga, you're light skinned. You're not upholding the light skinned nigga code. This is not the anthem.
Well,
Damn light skinned niggas.
John, it's the light skinned nigga code for me.
Fuck them niggas.
Oh my god.
There you
Okay,
go.
lightest member of the podcast.
Yeah, he the lightest member.
By chance, bro. Y'all niggas got too much sun.
But I mean, I think in being in that world for a little bit of time and seeing the entertainment side, and people who keep talking about how strong-willed and strong-minded they are, peer pressure in the entertainment industry is a motherfucker, and
I
it'll
don't give a
make
fuck
you
how
do
much money I
yeah.
get. I ain't dating
I,
no white woman.
well, hey, a lot of people
I
don't like
mean,
baby.
marrying no white woman. Marrying no white woman. Dating is
Okay, yeah, I'm
different.
about to say dating is different.
Yeah, dating is different.
Y'all sound like the women who say I'll date a black man because they have good penis, but I don't want to
No,
marry
no,
him.
no. I just don't. Riker, say it with your chest. Could you say it out loud for him? Say
I
what?
mean,
Say what?
look, you will sample a little bit of vanilla, but you gotta say home with chocolate. I mean, that's
Why?
what you want to come
Why?
home
Why?
to.
I
I
Say
cannot.
why.
cannot.
Say
I
why.
cannot.
Say why though.
Oh,
So
why?
question.
Because I'm prejudiced. I mean, at the end of the day, I want black babies. Like, I don't want any
And what
little
Okay,
my children
athletes
gonna look
jumping
like
out.
you?
so question. Have all of you had sex with a white woman?
Oh, most definitely.
I have.
I
Every
I
one
plead,
of
don't eat
yours had
bologna.
sex with a white woman.
I plead the 15th Amendment.
I don't eat bologna.
Okay. Well, I'm
That's
I'm
good.
glad that
Hey,
you managed to.
I have. I never again, but I have. I have. Yeah, I had my date with bacon.
I mean,
I'm good on that.
not American white women. International.
Yeah, mine was American. I digress.
Ooh,
Yeah,
why did you?
yeah,
Never mind. Look,
yeah,
we
yeah.
all did some things we're not proud of.
Woo, baby. I did a lot of drinking at that time. That
I mean, yeah,
was a
that's
lot
probably
of
what
years
it is.
ago. Boy, that was a lot of years ago. Woo,
It
woo.
was, it was, but whew, it's been a crazy week. We found out that Kanye West is living in the Mercedes Benz Theater, and he's gonna
He
have
fuck
got that
what?
another.
type of
Your
money.
neighbor.
He
He
got
got
that
that
type
kind
of
of money
money.
though. He in a totally different tax bracket.
I
I
used
can't even speak on that
Mm.
because that like I can't like I
The
don't even
pressures of being on that level of that kind of money, I'm good.
What made
the
him do
only
that?
Can't
because he
even
wanted
formulate
to.
an opinion
Because
on
he
that.
can.
but again
Yeah.
he
He
got
got
that
that
type
kind
of
of
money.
money.
Yeah, but I
But
mean, but just because you have that type of money doesn't mean that you just like if I had that type of money, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I'm about to go live in a Mercedes Benz
You
Theater.
don't
I'm
know
gonna
That's
go
the
what
the
you
fuck
live
part.
home.
in.
I
You
want to go the
don't
fuck
have that
home.
type of money.
The fuck?
I want to go
Yeah,
I want to go the
look,
fuck home and jump on my video game or something or
I'm gonna let
whatever
you
it
in
is.
on a little
nah,
secret.
nah.
I'm gonna let
Go
you in
ahead.
on a little
You a
secret.
totally different person when you got that kind of money because
Correct.
your work ethic and your level of just everything is totally different. So you cannot
Right.
even put yourself in them shoes.
In the words of Method Man on his album, did money change you? You goddamn right money changed me. It changed my drawers. It changed where I live. It changed how I act. He was dead ass serious. Kanye West got that type of money that he can do whatever he want, like wear a stocking cap over his face,
Yep.
cover a whole stadium in white sheets,
And make
Yep.
the city open that bitch.
charge $50 for a hot dog,
45 for popcorn.
And niggas gonna pay it.
and yeah, and they still paid it, and they paid for tickets for him to listen to an album that's not even completed. Don't play with me. He knew what he was doing. He a
He knew
genius.
exactly what he was
Exactly.
doing. That's why he a fucking genius.
But the problem is the black kids who were there who did not bottle that air and sell it on eBay like that white kid.
Hey, it be like that sometimes.
Niggas never think in 3D. They always think in 2D. You should have
Yeah,
bottled that
hold
air,
on.
put that
Somebody
shit up
bought
on
it.
the internet.
Somebody
Yes,
bought it.
somebody bought that air.
Shit.
Y'all hell. Hey, this was fun though. We gotta wrap this up, guys. We gotta get to an
What?
event. This
Well,
was
we
Oh,
gonna
that's right.
let
fun.
y'all get to that event. Really appreciate y'all coming on podcast. Tee and
Thank you
Tery,
for having us.
y'all were awesome. Thank you for throwing in a little bit of that mama. Don't all speak at once because we need it because we love speaking over each other. It's survival of the fittest on the
Damn
podcast
right.
sometimes.
Oh, hopefully y'all learned something today.
Is there
We
anything you would
did.
like to say
I
before you
really,
leave?
yes,
Hey,
I really
before y'all
appreciate
leave,
y'all.
share
Oh, go
y'all
ahead.
y'all Instagrams and your social medias before y'all
That's what
leave
I was saying.
also.
Okay, so
Okay.
before we say that, we really appreciate you guys, acknowledging us and understanding that not we all are not the same, even though we all in the same. We may be a part of the alphabet family, but we all are truly different. I'm
Oh,
glad you
we.
guys,
Yeah, definitely appreciate the different personalities.
I'm glad you guys, was willing to learn from us as well as us learn from you guys. So, many
Of course.
moons to you. Now, my name is T. Like I said, I'm the owner of Tscapes LLC. You can reach me on Instagram at Tscapes LLC.
And I'm Terry Wilson. You can reach me at Filmmaker Terry, and that's Terry spelled Tery on Instagram, and the same thing on Facebook, or my website, terrywilson.com, and it's TERYWilson.com.
There it is.
Excellent. Well,
I
there
don't know
it
why
goes.
your name was
everybody.
always spelled with 2 R's, Terry. This whole time I thought it was 2 R's.
See, that's that bullshit. See, that right there.
See there, right there. That's that bullshit Arv said. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can follow us at Twitter at EVYD Black Men, Instagram Everyday Black Men, and the Everyday Black Men Facebook page. Our website is www.everydayblackmen.com, and Patreon is EBMP, and you can find us on there. But we gonna go ahead and say